In a state that moves and breathes football, welcome inside the massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Got a good one here today as part of our John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them at a full appearance and a fourth Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. It's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook, wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A counter give here to Pacheco. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he pushes this down to the... And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Into the end zone, but not brought in. And it falls incomplete. And we bring up 3rd down. Oh, and how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right, that just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence. Coming into this building, they can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And they start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, well, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. And his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On second down, a run with Williams. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. First down, here's Dak. Close secured by George Pickens. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. It's Bashard Smith now with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, this upcoming week, Brock, a big one for all of us here in the Madden community. It is the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. It's an incredible week of games. It all begins with Green Bay at Detroit on Thanksgiving Day. And it's going to continue all the way through to the bookend. Giants at Patriots. Rematch of a couple of Super Bowls on Monday night. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Willie Cooker with the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Looking to throw Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
That one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping his feet in bounds.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing again, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. He lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Line up the design keeper. Prescott is hit, and he lost the football. And the Chiefs look like they have it.
Those defenders see the QB keep the ball, Kate. They're hoping they can get a hit on him before he gives himself up. He got there in time, took full advantage, even hitting him hard enough to jar that ball loose.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Heads out on a bootleg. Kelsey's got it right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Chiefs first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Even 10-yard gain on the play. It's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. The receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. He finds Brown right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Now it's Mahomes. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Another throw for Mahomes. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead.
Kansas City.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the folks in me, I thought it'd make me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in legal basement.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Prescott on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Oh, there's another one to Williams. And he's able to take this one down to 25.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When the veteran QB said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Prescott to throw once more. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Prescott again. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
19-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll decline this and take the results.
That penalty is declined.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Here's Mahomes on a designed run. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. Tolbert now to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. First and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's Dak. Held in by Lamb, right side. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Textbook, it's right. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Second and 6 coming up here. Dak to the air here. It's Pickens on a slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. Straight ahead with Williams. He's able to drive that pile right on. Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fans, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. third. He's making a bid for it. And they're going to hold him to 5 yards, a little short of that marker. We'll see if they want to go for this on 4th down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Going for it, it's Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's a design run. First down play, that's in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, get it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Up the middle, Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
17. Chiefs 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Mejio with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Pick up of 17. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Off play action. It's Mahomes. Left side. It's caught by Rice. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And it's another first down on his drive. This time they're into 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Chiefs down by only 3. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They'll run. Pacheco. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
He'll look to throw it. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs jump in front late. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Cowboys 17.
On now to kick this one away. Tolbert now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
First and 10 from the 32. Back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Design quarterback run here. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Here he is to throw. Free inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Set up the screen here to land. And he gets this forward to the 19.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Dak now from the gun. Brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. Draw play. This is Williams. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Here he goes. One final shot. Deflected. Oh, but he couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Dallas.